So this is a meeting about non-duality. Non-duality. I always think it's a strange word because it's so, yeah, not a normal word we use. A lot of people don't know the word. It's about one. Everything is one. There's only what is. There's only what is. And I wanted to start with something else and I already talk about non-duality. I wanted to start with there will be a residential in Terschelling. There were some questions about how to reach, how to go there, because it's an island and there will be a boat. There's a boat and there are not so many cars allowed in the island. So if you want to come, then please ask me about how to book a ticket on the boat and if there's still places available for cars. There's also a possibility to place your car on the parking place in the surroundings and then just go by bus on the island or rent a bike and they will send your luggage themselves to the place we stay. So please ask me any details if you think you would want to come and there you don't know how. So something you can always write me and I will tell you about it. Okay, I'm starting again. Oh, and another thing I wanted to say is there's also a possibility to donate. It would be very kind, and there's a PayPal and a tikkie for the people from Holland. So, but it's free. Okay,
Next week.
non-duality. Oh yeah, next week. Next week there will be no meetings. There's a short holiday for us. Then, so the Friday and the Saturday are not a meeting, and then after that the meetings start again. Yeah. Okay. I did say everything, I think. Okay. This is one. This is only one. There's only one. It's a bit strange. It's a bit strange to talk and say something to the people there. There are no other people. So there's no one. There's no one inside. So there's talking to no one. So this meeting is also pointless. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't help anything. Doesn't need to be there. Just happening. And there's no why. There's no why. I don't know. There's only not knowing. And that's what's happening. Life isn't happening because of something or with a meaning. It is. That's it. So there's also no point to give a meeting, but giving meetings happens. Talking to the computer happens. It's not talking to anyone, it's talking. And it's not the truth. This is not the truth. There's no truth. There's what is. That can be. And it's very literally, it's just moving your hand and that's it. Nothing special about it. And this is very ordinary, normal living. And it's going by itself, so it's also very easy. And when there's a feeling of I'm here and I have my life and I'm capable with my free will to make my life work, or I hope I will do, then there's a lot of complication because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But because me is something going on, like there's always something not right yet. It's not satisfying. There seems to be something missing and looking for that what's missing or that what would be the best or something like that. There's always complication because it's never really it. It's never really found. It's an endless search for something. And it isn't something, it's everything. That's the amazing thing of this meetings, this talking. It's everything. There's nothing better than something else. There's nothing wrong or right. It's already complete as it is. There's no me. So nothing is happening to you. There's no my life. There's life. And it can be stones. Life is everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's energy. Energy. It's an appearance. Nothing is real. When there's me and I'm here and this is my life and I want to have to deal with things that's going on and how do I feel and what can I do to make my life better? When there's me, there's also everything is real. It seems solid and real, and there's somebody else, and I have to deal with that, the relations, the circumstances are real. And then everything becomes important. And life or your life is always about you. How do I feel good? And how can I move away from things that doesn't feel good or pain or nervousness or whatever? And this is talking about there's no escape. There's what is, that's it. There's nothing wrong or right with that. It's what it is. Very simple and ordinary, not in a way not new, but that whole thing about I'm here and I have to deal with everything and this is wrong and this is right and am I good enough? It can be so strong and embodied, and that seems to be your life and seems to be everything where you're busy with. And it's a dream. It's a dream that there isn't any energy that's working or that's have power. It's a lot of thought and a lot of energy. And that life is going by itself. It's just that. So in this meeting, they will be talking about also in the story. And then at the same time, there is no story. This is another possibility. Has nothing to do with the story. There's no Roes. There's no other people. There's what is. So nothing is happening to me or to you. It's apparently happening. Buildings. And it's very literally buildings, moving ahead. We are so into stories and time that it's before and after, and it's because of that, and I have to be responsible. There are so many concepts and beliefs about how life is working and what you have to do or you can't do, about behavior, how to behave in a certain way so that will be the best. It's everything. It's what it is. It doesn't mean it's nice. This is not a meeting. We're talking about how to feel better about yourself or something else. It's what it is. It's not wrong or right. It's what it is. And when that whole dream isn't rising, then there's no escape. Me is trying to escape from what's wrong or what you don't want or what you feels not good and try to get something else. But there's no escape. But it doesn't matter because everything is it. And when there's what is, then that's it. There's nothing wrong or right or awful or nothing. It's what it is. Very simple. And we can talk about that, and we can talk about anything. It can be in the story or whatever question or sharing. And we see what happens. Hmm. There's so many concepts that's so embodied, that seems so real and normal and how it is. So talking in the story can clarify something, and that doesn't mean it's necessary, but when that's happening, that's it. And you don't need to understand this. This is not about understanding. It can be nice that there's an understanding, or much clearer about that. This is energetic. This is energetic. It's already, life is very energetic. It's like everything is going around, and we think that with our free will and thoughts we can manage and find a way to deal with things. There's no one, so there's no finding a way. It's life. Life is the boss. It's what's happening, and there's no one inside. It can be body, but that's body is also an appearance.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, hello.
Hi. Apparently in the process of moving house and
Yeah.
made an offer on a new house yesterday. And now I found out in the story that there's a small power station near my house. So there's this worrying going on about my health. And I mean, I know it's all a story, but it just feels, and then then I'm using the concept of, it's not that, it's just aliveness, it's energy. And I mean, anyway, there's a lot of worrying going on about making the right decision.
Yeah. Yeah. That's me always wants to get away from that kind of feelings. And their worrying has nothing to do with a house or buying a house. That seems so connected because it's happening in that period or things like that. And a lot of thoughts coming maybe. There's that energy that's going on. And then that's it. And that can be very strong. So yeah, that can happen here too. And that never will go away. When there's no me, there's no restlessness or things like that. No, that can happen, but for no one, it's that. There's no house. There's no buying a house. In that can be in the story. They're busy with that, but when they're sitting and then suddenly at home, and then there's that restless of that worrying, that feeling, then that's what's happening. What me does of that whole structure is trying to survive and busy with, what's going on, and do I do the right thing, and what can I do, and well, that's just thoughts. And there's maybe that feeling, and there's that feeling. They thoughts don't have any meaning, but they seem so real and you have to do something with it. Just thoughts.
Yeah, I find it amazing that this is how strong it is, and how real it feels. And you're, and I really love hearing this, because it, I love hearing what you're saying, because it really resonates. And anyway,
but it doesn't mean when there's no me, or when that's everything is, there's just only nothing, and that apparently anything can happen. Doesn't matter what it is. Here there can be yeah, anything. It's everything. And when we are in the story, everything seems so real. And then normally it's like, oh yeah, it's what it is, and la la la. And then suddenly there's something that seems important, and then woof, then it comes, of course. And then yeah, so you can't use those concepts, but it can happen that those concepts come like, oh, but that's what it is, and things like that. But that's a way of dealing with it. It's the same me. It's a new way of dealing with everything. Doesn't matter, but it's just saying that there's restlessness, or I don't know, irritation. Anything can happen. That's life.
Thank you.
There's also nothing wrong with that. That me is always busy with, do I do the right thing? Because it's assuming that there's someone and I have to take care of it. Something like that. No, there's no one. No one to take care. That's what's happening. Hmm. Thanks. Hmm. Thank you. And also the not knowing can be very scary. Sorry. Me wants to know. We want to know, and so then it will be sure, and you can rest. And when there's not knowing, and then it's suddenly like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And do I do the right thing? This is free fall. There's no escape, and you don't know. Maybe there's losing a lot of money. You don't know. We try to prevent and things like that. That's me trying to control. There's no control. And then normally that doesn't matter, but in certain circumstances it seems more threatening. There are a lot of chats. That's interesting. So worry happens with or without any action decision that may happen to apparently change a situation. Now, it's not worrying happens. I mean, there can be stress or I don't know how you call it. That, but do I do the right thing? Can appear, but not really that strong because it doesn't matter. There's no one. There's nowhere to go. But circumstances, when they seem very real, then it seems you can do something wrong because life seems about you, your house or your money. There's no one. So, oh. And then somebody else said, for me, it was always important to appear in a good way to other people, to look good, to give a good impression. Yeah, it's very deep embodied. And is it stupid? Can you say something about it? Yeah, that's something. Then when you look good, and then there's the appearance of then everything. And if there's a feeling of then people like you, or then no, it's not stupid at all. That's a way of behaving that can be very strong. They can be looking good or being nice. That was my thing. There can be all kinds of behavior that's so oh, it can be so embodied, and you could say learned from young age to get the love you think you need, and that people like you, and there will be friends and all that. Yeah, that can be very strong. And when that's falling away, then you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. And that not knowing, that can be threatening. Like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And I don't know what will the reaction. And but that's life. That's life. It's already like that. And we have tried to control and to make it safe, and that it feels good. And then you don't know. And then there can be all kind of feelings. There can be fear. And it's not, when there's fear, we assume it's because of I'm not doing this or that. Now, fear is happening by itself. And it's not for you or in you, it's in space. So there can be that feeling or another feeling or no feeling. So a lot of people think this non-duality thing and know me, that's the end of the problems, and there will be freedom, and I don't have to worry anymore. But they forget, or they don't hear, that it's also free fall and no escape and not knowing. That which is already the case, but then it's more obvious. And then you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. That was already the case, but we were trying so much to control everything. So you don't feel that not knowing, because that's too threatening. And suddenly that whole structure, like trying to control and be safe, is fading away if it's not that strong anymore. And suddenly that not knowing, or that any feeling what happens, can be much stronger also. But there's nothing going wrong. It's what it is. There's no development. It's that feeling. It has nothing to do with anything, that you are in the right way or the wrong way, or we assume so many things about feelings. It's that feeling, that's it. Maybe you don't even know how to call it. We have all kind of names about it. It's what it is. Can be like that. Yeah. And that what also is part of me is always busy with other people, how to react, what they think about me, what's wrong in the world, busy with that. In the end, how can I feel about that? It's always busy with yourself and other people. And when that's falling away, you don't know. You don't know what other people think or not think. Well, there's no one. There's also over there, no one. There can be any reaction. There can be somebody shouting at you suddenly. Still, that can also happen. I don't know. Can be. Or somebody saying to you, that's very wrong what you're doing. Yeah, can happen. And when that whole structure isn't working anymore, you could say that whole me structure isn't arising, it's not working anymore. Then you don't know how to be safe or how that there's no control. So all that what we always busy with to trying to deal with it or trying to have a certain way of dealing, there's only not knowing, and suddenly there can be a response. That was already the case, but it was overlaid by so many feelings, or not feelings, but thoughts about how to deal with anything. That seems so important. It's everything, and it's already everything. So it doesn't mean that there are a lot of things going on about dealing with what happened. Then that's what's happening. That's energetic. That's what's going on. It's already complete. Can't be not complete. It's everything. Mm. So being busy with certain behavior and all that is what it is. It's not wrong. It's not stupid. It's very deep. It's so embodied, and that's the energy. So that's what is. So of course it's not wrong or right. It's what it is. That's it. For no one. I don't know how to react or what's the best way. Don't ask me. And they're saying that's the game of being a person, I guess. That, but yeah, when there's an individual, when that's so strong that I'm here and there are other persons and I have to behave because there's something missing. When there's being someone, then there's that awareness and looking at yourself. So there's always two, and there's something going on like, this is not right. This is not satisfying. What can I do to make it right, and all that? And that's so embodied. It's not only in, it's not, maybe it's even not all, the whole time in the mind, but it's so embodied. That behavior and being busy with that. This is important. This is wrong. This is, I shouldn't do that. It's so embodied. It's just, it's that, it's, it colors everything. And somewhere there's a resonance in this message of this talking, that there can't be something right or wrong. Something rings a bell. But whoa, that's so strong, that control. And when I don't control, maybe everything's going wrong. It can be so frightening, and it can be also a relief to not busy with all that. Well, it's both. Yeah. And it's energetic, so you can't do this. And that's also something we're not used to that. We're always used to what can I do or not do, or how do I do this or that. It's always about doing something. And then there's hearing no. It's not about doing. There's no one. So everything happened by itself. Yeah, then it's out of your hands, and that can be scary. Can be also a relief, but it can also be scary when there's really need for control. But there's already no control. That's the strange thing. That can be really being busy with that all the time and trying to control and be the right thing, and then hearing there's already no control. Huh? That's my life. That's what I'm always busy with. Huh? How can she say that? Oh, yeah. It's also not about accepting, because that seems to be accepting. No, it's not accepting. There can be irritation. Yeah, it's very normal. It's not about understanding also, because when there's understanding, you can try to you think, oh, that's about this, and then trying to deal with that or trying to do that or things like that. Now this is about loss, but you can't do loss. That can happen suddenly. That's the energetic part of it. Then all that importance maybe it's not that important anymore suddenly, like that, or suddenly something falls away and then it's like, oh my god, what's there? It has nothing to do with circumstances or anything, or you. It's another chat. It seems as a result of listening this message, it feels less insecure. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because when we always try to find a reason why is this happening, and because we think in time and development, it's thinking it's because of this meeting. I don't know. I don't know, but that can be less insecure. Can be like that. Yeah. We're always busy with how was it before and how is it now and what is over there and what's here. And can be like that. But it doesn't matter. It's not wrong that to do that, but it's we're so busy with everything. And it's already that. And then there's being less insecure. There can be more, I don't know. But it's always about more or less. Because there's some hope that finally it will be just ooh, like that. Hmm. I don't know. This is so embodied. And then there can be also when everything is dropped and there's nothing left, and then suddenly there's feelings of oh, like that. That can happen. That still happens. That's it's not not that not will not happen anymore like that. How do you say it? Can be any feeling. It can be energetic that this message is not only in the word, but there's like that whole survival system that me with all those concepts and beliefs, and that that maybe it destroys beliefs and concepts. Doesn't need to be noticed.
Hey, Rose.
Yeah. Hi.
It was really a wild thing you just said. It even doesn't have to be noticed.
Yeah.
It's really a mind blower.
Huh.
Yeah,
Huh.
in a
Yeah.
way, this doesn't matter at all.
No.
Uh, yeah, it was a
Oh.
tricky.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
cut to the bone, or how to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I can hear that. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's
It,
also a lot of going on, like seeing this. And when there's a seeing of this, that's the end. No, it's not. It doesn't matter if they're seeing. That's the same thing.
yeah,
There can be a lot of. It's about not noticing anything at all. It's not about seeing. That's something extra. No, there's even not seeing this. It's more relaxed in a way. Yeah,
yeah,
or nothing. Hmm.
yeah. It's funny how it can change, because sometimes I can vomit when I hear this non-duality, really a resistance to it, and yeah, just don't know what to say. But then this, yeah, it's just too much or whatever.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
and maybe
It's,
it is about this not knowing that can be so. What the hell?
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. It's a threat. It's also a threat. It's really a threat for that whole survival system, or trying to know, trying to deal, trying to do the right. And then suddenly it's not important at all. Like, oh my God, it's your life. It's everything. What's important. And then suddenly, oh, it's wow. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really like this grabbing out for a ground to stay on, and
Yeah.
yeah, maybe the same as free fall. Yeah,
Trying to get hold. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Sure.
yeah. In a way, please don't say, Rose, that you are not there.
Oh, I can hear that. I was that with Tony Parker. I have the same thing. Oh my God. I was even trying to stop him because it was too dangerous. God, I wanted to phone him. You can't do this. Oh my God. Yeah, sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah. Kelvin, coffee or Tia Maria this morning? Oh, God. Don't tell my secrets. Nothing to improve. No, but there's also improving is in the story. So there can be, there seems, yeah. We always, when there's time, there seems to be improving or not, or looking at it. You have to look at it, and there has been time to see if there's a change or it's improvement. So improvement doesn't exist, could say in that sense. Only in the story of me, there seems to be improving or change or whatever. There's what is. So when there's what is, it can be in the story being improvement or not. It doesn't matter. It seems like in the story, like, oh, it's more rest or more freedom or more this. But in the same time, there's not more or less. It's what it is. And when there's me, there's always busy with, oh, do I have to improve or do I not have to be? I don't want that, or what is that going on? It's not about improvement at all. Not to do it or do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens. It's everything. So there can be anything, people saying something and maybe doing, but that's it. It's already that. It's not you doing it. It's not following an advice or things like that. That's in time. There can be in the story seems like that. But it doesn't matter. Maybe there's following an advice, maybe not following advice. There's no one doing that. It's what's happening. So there's no choice in that. And when somebody says to you, "Oh, you should do that," something like that, maybe they're saying, "Oh yeah, maybe I do that," and there's completely forgetting it, or there's doing that. Both can happen. I don't know why. It's just like that. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Even co-host maken.
Ja, ik moet even zoeken. Ah ja. Ja.
Merci.
Ja. Hmm. An ex-brother-in-law committed suicide. I'm looking for a new job, doubting to share this. Okay. Yeah. Somebody saying, finish your book, Rose. Wonderful. Oh, thank you. I wasn't expecting the twist at the end. Just kidding. Oh, it's great to dip into as a reminder. Thank you. Yeah, that's nice with a book. You can pick it up and just read something. Yeah, thank you. There's a somebody's writing a quote from the book. It is and always was already this. So simple, so normal, amazingly free. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There's no you. So there's no free will. That's the freedom. There's nothing to get. There's no need to change. And when change happens, then that's what is. Nothing is wrong. It can't be wrong. There's no free will. There's no you. No me. There's no one.
Rose,
Yeah.
there's also something in this when you say, sometimes you say, it can't be it. This totally ordinary, in a way, simple way, it is amazing because this, for me, education and growing up with understanding and be aware of and so on.
Mm.
And in a way, I see it as nearly the opposite in a way. Yeah, but it's just this how simple and I think it's therefore you say it can't be it because uh,
It
it,
can't be it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
sometimes you formulate it in this way. It can't be believed that it's so simple. It's just
Oh,
it can't be
yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that way. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there must be more or whatever. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That was what I always thought.
yeah,
I was with a friend and we were trying to deal with feelings and anything. And we were also laughing about it, but in the same time, it was so obvious that this can't be it. And how can we be? What can we do? What I said once that I saw on there's a child care here, and it's about we help you become what you are, something like that. Amazing. Something, it's a bit strange, but it's everything is about this can't be it. So what? So we try to be the best or whatever. Always different as what's already going on.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And not knowing that's stupid. Something like that. I
yeah,
thought. Yeah.
yeah, and also this constantly effort running after something else. It's really, in a way, yeah, really be so tired of this effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's always it should be something else. So you think, I'm not sure, I'm insecure, I don't know if I can reach it. Yeah, because it's always something else. And when that whole thing is not there, then insecurity it isn't there, because it's what is. So it's already that. So you don't have to reach something it's always about reaching something else, or better person, or a better this, or oh my God, already in the saying of it, it's already exhausting. Yeah.
And also this, it has never been there. It's really a wonderful one. It has never been there, but this layer, this addition of it just, yeah. How
Yeah, it's always been like that. It's always been like that. It's just that. And on top of it, there's no, it isn't right. No, it isn't this. And then how we can make it right. It's all that. It's that dream, you could say. But it seems the most. I did that too. That's the most important thing of everything. It's so embodied, so it's not even questioned. Wow. And then it's already this. Wow, it's. There was also like some tears about it. Like, oh my God, I did so much effort to be somebody, or to do my talents or anything.
Yeah.
And it's this. Wow. God. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And somewhere it's obvious. Somewhere it's like, yeah, of course. Well, wow, that's so embodied, so strong that yeah, you should be this or that. It's so behavior and control. And maybe you don't call it anymore like that, but there's all kind of ways. You want to feel free. It's not about that too. It's not it's not about you. You can't even say, yeah, I know there's no one. No, that's even also it's that, or seeing that there's no one. No, it's not that. It's more simple than that, but it's energetic. So it's lost of everything. It's lost of the identity of everything. Well, no big deal also. And that what I heard, it's death. It's about death. This. It feels like, because the identity feels so strong, and I'm that, and I'm busy with trying to behave or not to do that anymore, or everybody has different ways to deal with everything. So when that's threatened, that whole identity, there's so much effort, what you said, you put so much effort into that. It's always busy with that, in a way. And then there's nothing left, nothing. Wow. But that's also the freedom.
Yeah.
Not being important at all. No, it's not. But it's also not about, oh, I'm not important, because I know that too, of course. No, it's not important or important, that it's no issue. Nothing is an issue, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. It's so simple and odd. It's also so ordinary, and it's already that. It can't be missed. It's that, but it's not something like you can call it something. No, it's everything. So it's the way the moving happens, or the talking, or nothing, saying nothing, or thoughting. It doesn't matter what it is. It's everything. That's the joy. That's It can't be missed. It can't be not it. It can't be wrong or right. It doesn't have anything to do with it. Life is everything. So it isn't important or not important, or insecure or secure. It's neither of them. It's nothing. It's what it is. That's it. And we are so into that, looking at it and naming it in a certain way. I'm not seen. People don't see me. It's that's all. Or that people see me. I want people to see me. So it's always in two things and those opposites. And sometimes you're in the one thing, and the other time you're the other one, and then both disappear. Whoa! And it's very simple. And ordinary walking or shopping, or somebody shouting. Anything can happen. Yeah.
There's something wonderful in this, not trying to understand another person because there's no one. It is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no,
Yeah, and maybe they're trying to understand. Then, yeah, somebody was talking to me, and I couldn't understand what she was saying. It was a strange situation. He was really convinced, and she said something about me, and I didn't understand what she meant. And then, yeah, but there's a wall. Maybe there's. Maybe I just said it yesterday, but it was so. Oh, I don't see. Yeah, what is a wall? A wall? There's a wall between us. God, it's so. I didn't understand. I tried, but I couldn't. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. A story. Yeah.
yeah,
And then it's something else. It's already gone, and there's something else going on. And maybe there's a remembering. Then that's what's going on.
yeah, and there's so many concepts of this behavior. You have to be near. I can't feel you, and all this, and it doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
This is too simple in that sense. It's too simple because when there's nothing feeling, there's nothing. That's it's so literally what is. That's too simple. We are so used to name it in a way or interpret it in a certain way, like you're not near, or I don't feel you, or things like that. Yeah, that's so the normal way for some people, or some saying what you expect from somebody, or I need something. That's so the normal way. And then there's so many concepts about that. What you should do. Yeah. And it's not even seen, of course, then, because it's so embodied. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, Rose.
Yeah. And it's this. And you don't have to look for it. And there can be a looking, then there's the looking. It doesn't matter what it is. When there's a looking for it, when there's a certain behavior, then that's that behavior. It can't be wrong. It can't be right either. It's what it is. And then there's that. Shouting or walking very hard, exhausting. Nothing matters in that sense. It's not saying that to yourself. That can happen, but that's a new concept. It's not wrong, but it's a concept. Nothing is wrong, but there can be concepts, and talking in concepts. or beliefs. That's what's told in the story or explained. It's what it is. There's only unconditional love. Life is unconditional love. Walling, a lamp. It's that. It's amazing how it's everything. It's all that. It's an appearance of walls and glasses and bodies and streets and thoughts and feelings and sounds. That's amazing miracle about what's going on. Not for anyone, not to anyone. There's no one. It's energy going and it's shouting like, whoa, and it's there. It's just there as it is. Not a special, a chair or a tree or hands or a feeling. It can be anything. It's everything. So there's no need for looking for it because the looking is already there. It's looking. It's thoughts coming. It's thoughts. That's it. Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. That's amazing. We're so into I should do this or this is not right and maybe that behavior it's silly and no, it's when it's that behavior, then that's it. Yeah, so what? It's not for anyone. There's no one. There's no one here or there or there's no here and there too. There's no distance, no time. It's this. And it's only this. It's the only thing there is unconditional love. Bodying, speaking. Doesn't need to be certain words. Doesn't matter which words are coming. It's already unconditional love. It's the only thing there is. It's only unconditional. Everything is that. Everything is unconditional. It's unconditional. That's the joy. Then it's everything. It doesn't matter what it is. That's amazing. It's just that color. That's it. That's the wonder also. It doesn't need to be wonder. It can be. It doesn't need to be anything. It's already that. It's already complete. That's the joy of this and that and birds and dirt. It's that. It's not about nice or awful or that. It can be irritation. Then that's it. For no one. For no one. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, all those hearts. Oh my God. Oh, I stopped the recording.